My broke girlfriend cheated on me with my childhood best friend for months, so I screwed her golden child sister and realized I dated the wrong sibling. We'd been together 10 years. High school sweethearts turned into complete strangers living under the same roof. After college, everything fell apart. She refused to work. Spent every single day locked in our guest room streaming to 5 viewers on Twitch, making $0 while somehow racking up $800-900 in online gambling debt that I had to help pay off. I was the only one working, paying rent, groceries, utilities, everything, and she had the audacity to complain that I worked too much. We couldn't be in the same room without screaming at each other. Therapy didn't work. I knew she wanted out but couldn't leave because she was completely dependent on me. Then we lost our baby. That's when everything got worse. She blamed me, told me I wasn't a real man because my body couldn't do what it was programmed to do. Said I caused the loss of her child, and it was all my fault. She moved into the guest room permanently. Told me she couldn't stand looking at my body anymore, that I disgusted her. I cried myself to sleep for months. Felt like I wasn't good enough for anything or anyone. 3 weeks ago, I found out why her mood suddenly changed. She got weirdly happy out of nowhere, started getting dressed up to run errands, came home smiling. We weren't being intimate at all, so it was obvious something was up. She left her iCloud synced to the iPad. Every single text message with my best friend since kindergarten was right there. They'd been sleeping together for months, making plans, talking about me behind my back, laughing about how clueless I was. I felt sick. This was my first love and my closest friend both destroying me at the same time. Last weekend, she told me she was driving 3 hours to visit her dad, but her messages told the truth. She was spending the entire weekend at my best friend's apartment. That's when I made the call. I texted her sister and told her I needed help installing a ceiling fan. Total lie. Just needed her to come over. Her sister always flirted with me at family dinners. She was objectively more attractive than my girlfriend, more successful, more everything. My girlfriend was insanely jealous of her, the golden child with the full-ride medical school scholarships, while she sat at home streaming to nobody. When she showed up, I didn't even pretend to care about the ceiling fan. We talked for maybe 20 minutes before it happened. We spent the entire weekend together, and honestly, it was the best I'd felt in years. For the first time since I could remember, someone made me feel wanted. She was gentle, asked me how I was doing, actually listened when I talked. She made me feel like a human being instead of a walking paycheck. My girlfriend treated intimacy like a chore she had to get through. Her sister made it feel like connection, like I actually mattered. Sunday night, my girlfriend came home, walked in all smiles, clearly still riding the high from her weekend with my so-called best friend. I waited until she sat down. Then I confronted her about the cheating. She lied straight to my face, didn't even hesitate, looked me dead in the eyes and said I was being paranoid, that I was making things up, that I needed therapy for my trust issues. So I told her the truth. I said, I know you spent the weekend with him. I read every message, and you want to know something funny? While you were there, I was here with your sister. Her face went blank. I kept going. Not only is your sister 10 times better than you at everything, med school, scholarships, actual human decency, she's way hotter too. And we spent your entire weekend together, multiple times. The look on her face was pure devastation. Her mouth opened, but nothing came out. Her golden child sister, the one person she'd been competing with her entire life, had just become the person who proved she was replaceable. She started screaming, throwing things, completely losing it, called me every name in the book, tried to call her sister but got sent straight to voicemail. Then she tried calling my ex-best friend. He didn't pick up either, probably because he knew exactly what was coming. I packed a bag that night and left, stayed at a hotel. The next morning, her sister texted me asking if I was okay. We talked for hours. Turns out she'd had feelings for me for years but never said anything because of her sister. She apologized for the timing, said she didn't want to be a rebound, but she wanted to see where things could go. My girlfriend has been blowing up my phone for 3 days straight. Apologies, threats, promises to change, all of it. Her sister told me she showed up at her apartment crying, begging her to admit it was a lie. I blocked my ex-best friend immediately. 10 years of friendship gone because he couldn't keep it in his pants. The apartment lease is in my name. I told her she has 30 days to figure out her living situation. I'm done being the safety net for someone who treated me like garbage. Her family knows everything now. Her parents called me apologizing, saying they always knew she took me for granted. Her sister officially asked me on a real date next week. Sometimes you don't realize you've been settling until someone shows you what you actually deserve.